Hey guys, it is currently 1:20 in the morning on day 2 of April Camp Nano. Things are much slower today, to say the least, when it comes to words, written or edited. I will say that yesterday I had planned on starting editing much sooner, but after I woke up and took Roxy out for a WALK, she is behind me. I do not want to risk waking her up in here and letting her hear that word. After that, we came inside and I took a shower, and then I had to try and get one of our birds back into his cage, which I eventually succeeded in, and him escaping from his cage is the reason I took Roxy outside in the first place. But shortly after that, 2 labs or golden retrievers or something showed up out here completely covered in mud and very, very hungry. So we fed them and then stood outside with them for at least half an hour, if not much closer to an hour. All I know is I was very cold by the time I came back inside, waiting for their owners to show up. We were doing our best to keep them contained and on the farm and not interfering with the outside cats. They did keep chasing rabbits though, but that bit into a lot of my editing time where I had planned on editing, because I had planned on getting most of my editing done before my mom came home, and then the half hour to an hour afterwards where supper was being made and before we would start watching anything on Netflix. But that didn't happen, so instead I was editing while we were watching Parks and Rec. So I didn't get as much done as I wanted to there, but that is okay. I still met the editing goal and all of that fun jazz. Right now I'm working on Cut to the Kill for editing, and I plan on eventually cycling back around to the next edit of Man of Darkness this month, and I would also like to edit another book this month, but I'm not 100% sure which book that will be. I will let you know once I know. So, hooray. Might be one of my books, might not be. Not 100% sure yet. Depends on how I'm feeling, I guess. But at the moment, day 2 stuff, I'm working on the Untitled book at the moment. I've been working on it since midnight. Things have been very, very slow. I've written under 500 words in it, I think. My knuckles are killing me. I've put some biofreeze stuff on them in hopes that that helps a little bit. The gloves have been on and off. They're only helping so much right now. I need to shrink them again by soaking them in very hot water for a while and then drying them in very hot heat for a while. But I can't do that at, 2 in the morning. Close to 2 in the morning. It's 1:23. Because I need the dryer, and the dryer makes noise, and I'm the only person awake. So I'm not totally an asshole. But at the moment, because I'm trying to stay awake and because I'm trying to keep everything balanced, I have finally turned on the PlayStation, something I should have done yesterday too. But I'm going to switch back and forth between writing and gaming for a while, both to keep myself awake and in hopes of keeping things relatively balanced with my knuckles. I'm going to do my best to keep working on this book until at least 2 o'clock. But I don't know how fast things will go. I've just started chapter 2. I am only 4 sentences, I lied, into chapter 2. Things are very slow, primarily because of knuckle reasons and because I'm tired. Resetting my sleep schedule has been very, very difficult. But I'm doing my best. Going to alternate between this book and gaming until 2. I'm going to do my best to make as much progress in it as I can, but we'll see what happens. And then after that, I will cycle back around to the door-to-door sales slayer, start there, move forward, see what happens, do my best to meet my writing goal, if nothing else, before I go to sleep this morning, and then do my best to meet my editing goal after I wake up, and then cycle back around to writing after that. That is the plan. But I will see you guys presumably sometime around 2 with a quick update on any other progress that is made in this book by then. Alrighty, It is 4:07 in the morning, and at the moment I am having an incredibly hard time keeping my eyes open. So I'm actually going to stand up, put my actual like gaming headphones on, and hope that standing, moving around, and having the noise directly in my ears, because at the moment the volume of my game is at like level 8 compared to like 20 to 30 during the daytime. But I'm hoping that standing, moving around, and having the volume directly in my ears will help keep me awake like it normally does. Because again, I'm still trying to reset my sleep schedule at this point. I'm slowly getting there, but it's taking longer than it normally does. But my brain isn't like here enough to actually do any writing. Although I think it's mostly my eyes. My brain seems to be mostly functional. My eyes, not so much. But I do need to wake myself up at least a little bit here before I can actually truly get into the Beau Austin Taylor novel. I did write a few sentences, but honestly, it's not worth it at the moment. Between not being awake enough for it and my knuckles killing me, I just need a few to exist solely in something else. I'm going to play the survival mode on Uncharted, which is like a timed thing. You have goals to meet, so on and so forth, so it's a bit more like right in your face, action based at all times sort of thing, and I'm hoping that will wake my brain up. So that's what I'm going to do here in a second. I do need to make this nano prep video public if things ever load, and then we will go from there. But hoping to still meet my word goal before I go to sleep, so we will see how this goes, and then we'll see how the door-to-door sales slayer goes, and if that one doesn't go well, I'll move on to another one and keep alternating until something gets words written in, and then I will update you guys at some point.